Here we are with Steve Flink, my colleague and friend of TennisChannel.com. Elegant as usual, but tonight I'm trying to compete with him. Well, it was more difficult to compete with Serena Williams in the last matches. Benetta made only 5 games, today Makarova 4, and they could have been less than 4.
Serena got off to a spectacular start. She blitzed through the first set, and then she was up 4-love, 15-40 in the second. It could have ended up being a 6-1, 6-love match. Finally, Makarova managed to get 3 games in the second set, but it's the best tennis I've seen Serena play in all of 2014. She comes into the final clearly peaking.
She seems of another level, to be honest, with all the other girls when she plays well. What is more unbelievable is not that she's playing so well, but that she didn't win any of the previous 3 slams. How can you explain it?
It's inexplicable that she would, not only did she not win any of the previous ones, she didn't even reach the quarterfinals of the first 3 majors of the year. But now we're seeing the real Serena. We're seeing the Serena who was so brilliant in 2012 and 13, and it's hard to imagine that Caroline Wozniacki can stop Serena from winning this US Open title this year.
Yeah, they played 9 times. Serena has won 8 times. The only time she lost was in Miami a few years ago, but then after that Serena won 5 times in a row. So even if Wozniacki is playing better.
Yeah, there are a couple of them were 3-setters this summer, so she's played her tough, but I think Serena wasn't playing as well at that time as she is now.
Yeah.
They're good friends, but I think that friendship is going to end in terms of professional commitments on the court, and Serena is going to be all business for the final. I fully expect her to win this championship.
Listen, and what about the men's? We are now at the semifinals with 4 players who have behind them 4 champions. Because we have, Edberg for Federer, Becker for Djokovic, Chang for Nishikori, Ivanisevic for Cilic. I mean, is it fashion? Before we thought it was a fashion, was a marketing operation, but now it seems to work.
I think it does work, and you think back to Gael Monfils playing Federer in the quarterfinals, having 2 match points, having had a 2-set-to-love lead. The match points came with Federer serving 4-5 in the 4th set, down 15-40. You wonder if somebody could get through to Monfils, who's such a great athlete, a great player. Maybe he could use the coaching, but on the other hand, maybe he's not coachable.
Maybe Jim Courier said he wouldn't like to coach Monfils.
No, I can't blame him.
Yeah. Anyway, Federer saved the match point. It was the 2nd time in his life, in a slam. Because he only once, when he was 20 years old.
And he didn't even remember that when he spoke in the press conference. So who can blame it? So long ago, and it was before he was really one of the top players.
Yeah, and he saved a match point against the Dutch guy, Wessels.
Yes.
Strong serve, a tall guy, not particularly talented.
Yeah. But I was impressed, weren't you, in a way, because he was down 15-40. He had just made a couple of very bad forehand, unforced errors, and then suddenly he managed to raise his game on the match points, and Monfils wasn't aggressive enough, and Federer managed to get out of it.
Yeah, still, I haven't seen the best Federer.
No, I agree with that. It was not an impressive performance overall. He willed his way to the victory, but he needs to play better if he's going to capture this title.
So pick up your favorites for the semifinals. So
well, my favorite, I suppose you'll probably agree. I see Djokovic in 3 or at most 4 sets over Nishikori. I see Federer in 4 sets over Cilic. How about you?
On the first one I agree. On the second, I think that Cilic can do better because I've seen Cilic much progressing.
I agree about how well he's playing. Yes.
And Federer, I wasn't too convinced. I think that if Monfils were more consistent and steady at the right moment, he would have won.
Oh, I agree. So what are you saying about Cilic Federer?
I cannot say even match, I say maybe Federer, but in 5. No, but it's also true that if they go to 5, then Cilic has an edge. So perhaps I should say, I tried Cilic. Just in a creative prediction.
All right, I like that.
Okay, listen, thanks a lot. Thanks to all of you, and see you tomorrow from New York with Steve Flink.